Welcome back to Create, Nourish, Move. I hope you had a great holiday. We just passed Thanksgiving, which means it's normal if you feel a little out of sorts with your digestion, like you might have overindulged a little bit, eaten some foods that you don't normally eat in your regular lifestyle, or maybe overindulged in alcohol or sugar, and you might be feeling kind of lethargic and bogged down. So this is just a quick practice, a quick yoga detox that's gonna brighten things up and make everything move more fluidly in your body and your digestive system and put you back on track. So we'll start in a child's pose. You don't need any props for this practice. So you can bring your toes together at the back of your mat, your knees wide. And this is going to be a child's pose with a little assist from your hands. So you're going to make two fists and place the fists right at the bottom of your belly and push up at the low abdominals as you pour yourself down and onto your mat. Okay, so the elbows will be out towards the sides here, and you can use your fist to press up and in at the bottom of the abdominals here. Allow the hips to be heavy back towards the heels, and then relax the belly down and into your hands. So the more relaxed you can get the belly, the more things will release for you here. Let the shoulders drape down and be soft. Let your belly be super soft so you're not holding on to any tension at all here. Take a few deep breaths. Most of the time we're holding in our belly, so we're holding in the torso, constricting, making a lot of excess tension. So here we're just going to let all of that go and use the hands to press into the intestines here. Take a breath in and a breath out. Another few rounds here, and let everything start to warm up. So you can use the breath to actually warm the body, a slight constriction in the back of the throat. Breathe all the way down towards the pit of the belly. Good, a couple more like that. One more deep breath in and a sigh. And then bring your hands out from underneath you. Stretch the arms long into a regular child's pose. And then walk your hands back towards your knees, and you'll come into a regular seat. So just cross-legged at the top of your mat. Inhale, both arms up and over your head. And then exhale, twist over towards your left. So right hand to outer strip of the left thigh, left hand back behind you. So twist, aid in digestion. And when we untwist, we get a fresh rush of nutrients to the organs. So inhale and exhale, twist to the right. Use your arm as a leverage to turn. You can look over the back shoulder. Inhale, sweep your arms up. And exhale, twist to the left. Move with your breath. Inhale. And exhale. A lot of detoxing comes from the breath. So we exhale toxins from the body. Inhale. One more round. And exhale. Inhale. And let it go. And then come back to center, and we'll come onto hands and knees. So just turn so your hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are right underneath the hips. Curl the toes under, lift your kneecaps off of the floor about 2 inches, and then wave your spine long as you drag the heels of your hands back towards your knees and the knees towards the heels of your hands. So things start to tighten up through the core. You can contain the ribs in towards each other. And then send your hips up high, downward facing dog. Feet are hips distance apart. Pedal one knee and the other from side to side. And just feel into the backs of your legs, your belly, your jaw. Take note of how you feel here in your downward dog, if it feels different than usual, and what's going on in your body based on what you put into it the week before this week. And then widen your feet so you're in a wide down dog and a little bit shorter stance. Take your left arm out towards the side, and then you'll thread it underneath your right. Grab onto the outer strip of your right calf with your hand, and then look underneath your right arm. Good. Twist. And then come back to center, downward facing dog. Sweep your right arm out towards the side. Inhale. Exhale, right arm underneath the left. Grab onto the left calf. So it can be the calf, the ankle, the thigh, whatever you can grab onto. Breathe in here and twist, revolve. You can use the Strength of the arms to pull you in deeper. And then come back to center. So you'll keep the wide legs in your downward facing dog, and then you'll just walk them toward the top of your mat and take a squat. So yogi squat is a great pose for detoxing, for digestion. Try to relax through the low back. Take your elbows. So you're going to be in a wide squat. It's okay if your heels are lifted. They don't need to be touching the ground. But take your biceps and your triceps and press the knees away so you can relax more through the belly, more through the low back. Take a full breath in and a sigh out. You can take some circles from side to side here. So I love to move in the pose so it's not really stagnant, but there's a fluidity there, and any movement helps with detoxing the body. Any movement helps clear things out and allows you to start fresh after maybe making some choices you wouldn't normally do. Place your hands down on the ground. Straighten out your legs. Heel toe your feet in, hips distance apart. Now bend your knees. Sink your hips down and back. Come into Utkatasana. So this is your chair pose. Go wide and low with the seat. Wide and low with the seat so you feel the thighs start to turn on, and then bring your knees back right over your heels. Draw your hands to heart center and twist your left elbow over the right thigh. And then push the palms into each other to lift the chest up towards your thumbs. Take a breath in and a breath out. Lean your whole upper body back. One more lift up with the chest. Now keep your right foot where it is. Slide your left foot all the way back towards the back of your mat so you're in a twisted crescent lunge. And you can use your right hand to wedge the right thigh bone closer into the middle, the midline of the body, and you'll get more of a twist. Good. Inhale, press up. Your left arm goes forward, the right arm goes back. And then use the shoulders to take you more into this twist. So right shoulder head rolls back and then plugs into the socket. The left arm goes forward. Left shoulder goes forward. And then inhale up to a crescent lunge. Exhale, both hands down towards the ground. Step your left foot forward to the top of your mat. Widen your feet so they're as wide as your mat again, and sink back down into your yogi squat, malasana. Press the palms together. Widen along the sacrum, so the triangle bone at the base of the spine. Bring your left fingertips out towards the side and then sweep your right arm up. Breathe, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Press legs away from each other. Right fingertips out towards the side. Lift your left arm up. Turn the gaze up towards your top hand. Breathe in. And breathe out. Come back to center. Heel forward fold. Bring your hands to the floor. Straighten out your legs. Heel toe the feet in. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Let the belly go. So we're releasing any constriction in the abdominals and increasing stimulation by moving. Bend your knees, sink your hips, reach your arms back up. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Go as low as you can with your legs. And then bring your hands back to heart center. Twist, right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. Press the palms together to lift up through the chest. Roll the left shoulder back. Bring your hips down a bit lower. Take a breath in. And sigh out through the mouth. One more time like that. Inhale. Get long in the spine. And then exhale, twist more. Bring the weight into your left foot and start to slide your right foot back to the back of your mat. Twisted crescent lunge. You might have to readjust the stance a bit. Keep lifting through your right hip too, so the right leg's just as active as your front leg. So this is a top heavy pose, a front heavy pose, but we want to counteract that with more juice through the back leg. And then press through the feet to come on up. Right arm forward, left arm back. Revolve the chest towards the side wall, wherever you are, towards the left side of your mat. Inhale, bring your arms up. And exhale, come down, touch the ground. Step your right foot forward to meet your left at the top of your mat. Bring your arms back behind you, interlace the fingers, and then stretch your arms up and over. Widen the feet so they're a little wider than your hips. And then bend your right knee, twist towards your straight left leg. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Inhale, back to center, bend your left knee, twist towards your straight right leg, lean the knuckles back. And then come back to center, forward fold. Halfway lift here. And then bow back down, plant your hands, step one foot back and then the other. Come into a high plank pose. So that same pulling in, drag your heart towards the front of your mat, drag the heels of your hands back towards your toes, firm in through the core and the backs of your legs. And then bend your elbows, come down halfway, chaturanga, and then all the way down towards your belly. Bring the tops of your feet flat. Bring your arms back behind you like you want your pinkies to touch. So we'll come up for a locust pose. Inhale, lift the toes off of the ground. Roll your shoulders back and up. Press down through the pelvis. Everything lifts. Keep your neck really long in the back. And then exhale, come all the way down, hands under your shoulders. Inhale, cobra pose, come on up. Exhale, roll back down towards your belly. Come into Sphinx pose. So you'll bring your elbows right underneath the shoulders, hands directly out from there. So you're getting two parallel lines. And then inhale, press the chest through, pull back on the elbows. And exhale, chin towards chest. Inhale, lift up, pull back on the elbows. And exhale, come back to center. From here, curl your toes under, lift your kneecaps off of the ground, lift your thighs off of the ground, and one push up to a forearm plank. So feel everything turn on. Your arms are working, your legs, your core. Breathing into the belly. So core exercises are great for detox, bringing the blood there. And then start to lift your hips up. Walk your feet in a little bit for dolphin pose. So you can either stay with parallel arms, or if you'd like, you can interlace the fingers. But see if you can bend your knees a little bit, bring your sits bones up, and then tippy toe the feet in a little closer to your elbows. Bring the low floating ribs in towards each other. Full breath in and full breath out. Getting the blood to flow in the opposite direction. So this is an inversion. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. Breathe in and breathe out. And then come back towards your forearm plank. Drop your hips down towards the ground. Lower everything to the mat. Bend your knees. Windshield wiper the legs from side to side. Feel your heart beating, pumping a little bit faster. And then come back to center. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders again. Cobra pose. Roll up. Press down through the pelvis. And exhale, come all the way down. Again, inhale. Come on up. This time come back to your knees. And stand up on your knees just for a moment to tuck the toes under and sit back on your heels. Okay. So as we inhale, we'll move through camel pose, but use the arms. So as you inhale, you're going to sweep your arms up and out to cactus and come up. Okay. Then as you exhale, right elbow underneath the left, lean back and round it. Inhale, come on up. Press the hips forward, lean back, and then exhale, left elbow underneath the right and round in. Move with your breath. Inhale, open everything, hips forward, gaze up, exhale, right elbow under. Inhale, press forward and open. Exhale, left elbow under. One more time each side. Inhale, come on up. And exhale, go back. Inhale. And exhale. Good. So from here, bring your hands to the sides, and you're going to come into hero's pose or virasana. So you're sitting with your heels to the sides of your hips. So if you need to sit up on something, you can. You just snuggle it down there so the heels are right up against the outer hips. And we're going to start to walk back. So this is a Supta Virasana, a reclining hero's pose. You can stay with your elbows on the ground. So this is a perfect place to stay. And if you'd like, you can let the head relax down. This is a great place to stay, or you can come all the way down and lay down in your hero's pose. So if this is hard on your knees, please stay more upright. This is it's a very deep bend for the knees. So for some people, this will be way too deep. So staying upright is definitely an option for you. Feel the belly soften and widen. And place the hands on the belly and send yourself some extra digestive love. Breathe all the way down. Feel the belly inflate into your hands. And exhale. Feel the navel drop down towards the spine. Try to relax through the low back. Again, inhale. And exhale. A few more rounds of breath. Just feeling, you might feel some gurgling or sounds in your tummy. That's the goal, actually, to get things moving a bit. Another breath in and a sigh. Good. And then if you're all the way down on your back, you'll come up onto elbows first, chin towards chest, as you press all the way up and come back into a cross-legged position at the front of your mat. So I'll face you so you can see. We'll pick up where we started in the beginning. So inhale, arms go high, and exhale, twist towards your left. Inhale, come up, and exhale, twist right. Inhale, and exhale. One more time, each side. Twist. Well, we got to do the left side one more time, so come on up and twist over and come back to the center. Bring your hands to your heart. Close the eyes. Rub your palms together. Bring your palms to your belly. Feel the heat you created. Feel the movement landing in your body. And then bring your hands back to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Bow your chin towards your chest and send yourself gratitude for coming to your mat for a mini yoga detox. Namaste.